Today, I want to talk about a corruption case that goes far beyond money. It affects justice, public trust, and even human lives.
I'm talking about the Karachi Affair, a French political scandal of the last decades. In 1994, France signed a naval contract with Pakistan to sell submarines.
In the public, back in 2002, there was a bombing in Karachi.
Killed 11 French engineers. For years, authorities presented the attack as terrorism.
It became quite probable that that was actually revenge for commissions that weren't paid in a deal that took place several years previously when Edouard Balladur was trying to, I suppose, get the coffers up a little bit, get some more money for a presidential campaign.
We are talking about millions. This already shows a serious misuse of public funds, where state resources are instrumentalized for political private gain.
So, a system of political corruption might have indirectly led to the death of civilians.
La famille des victimes dénonce. C'est une forme de tartufferie, de mensonge au plus haut niveau de l'État. Et il faut que cela cesse.
At this point, corruption stops being a financial irregularity. It becomes a system where power protects itself, and that even at the cost of the justice for the victims and the families.
Institutions that should protect citizens were used instead to protect political carriers through secrecy and silence. If we use the logic of a problem tree, at the roots we find opaque campaign financing, political patronage, weak accountability, and a culture of elite protection. The trunk is systematic corruption, where multiple actors know, remain silent, and benefit. And at the top, we see the consequences: public distrust, manipulation of information, and in this case, lives lost.
Corruption that went on in France when it came to financing political campaigns. It was maybe more, I suppose, overlooked, accepted to some degree, or a blind eye turned to it.
Let's talk about the concept of corruption as a collective action problem. He argues that corruption does not survive because people don't know it's wrong, but because they believe everyone else in the system is doing it. In that context, honesty becomes a disadvantage. That's exactly what we see in the Karachi Affair.
Cecilia Lavena's work explained that in many societies, corruption is tolerated, not because people support it, but because they believe it is inevitable. We hear it all the time. But that belief is not neutral. It is what allows corruption to survive.
And Cheeseman and Puffier warn us, if we simply repeat that everyone is corrupt, we don't create outrage, we create resignation. And resignation is fertile ground for systemic corruption. First, break the cycle of impunity by ensuring transparent political financing and limiting state secrecy in cases involving public funds, and then rebuild trust through visible justice. The Karachi Affair is not just a scandal from the past, it's a mirror held up to our democracies. It asks us:
do we still believe that public money belongs to the public? The Karachi Affair is way more than a political scandal. It is a reminder that when public accountability disappears, citizens are not only ignored,
they are sacrificed.